Our two main returning characters are of course Kratos and Atreus, individuals who we will be playing in game. Along with that, another duo that will be coming back is Sindri and Brock, of course the blacksmith dwarves of the first game, that had grown a very close relationship to the two. Our next character is the wisest head across the 9 realms, Mimir, and our final returning character is our ally now turned enemy, the Queen of the Valkyries, Freya, who is understandably at this point in time still out for blood against Kratos, as well he did kill Baldur in the last game. Now these are all the returning characters that we currently do know of. So let's jump onto our new characters here, starting off with none other than the Thunderer himself, Thor Odinson. Of course Thor is a very prominent figure in the Asgardian pantheon, but here in this iteration of the Norse pantheon, it seems like Thor is a drunk, bloody bastard. And that's something that I do get from his design here. I know some may actually be confused, as most people have understandably been introduced to Thor from his MCU counterpart, but the design we have of Thor here is influenced by his more traditional Norse design, having red hair and being rather short. Now, do not dismiss his gluttonous design, as he does wield one of the strongest weapons in all of the 9 realms, Mjolnir. Along with this, he does wear a power belt, something that increases his already incredible strength. Now, from what you can tell, much like Freya, the Odinson is out for blood, not just for the death of his half-brother, but his children, Magni and Modi. So I'm very intrigued to see how this does pan out. Now, our next character here is Angra Boda. For those of you unfamiliar with Norse mythology, Angra Boda is a key part and component in the downfall of Asgard, as she is known as the mother of the monsters. In Norse mythology, she is the mother of Fenris, Jormungandr, and Hela. But of course, in this interpretation of this character, it seems like she's far younger and seemingly the same age as Atreus, as the two are destined to be together. So I'm interested to see the interactions the two do have, and how does this play out in the grand scheme of things. Our next character is Derlen, a dwarf held up in very high regard amongst the realms, as he is known for also forging legendary weapons. Now, whilst Brock and Sindri may appear in this game, maybe Derlen himself looks to forge us something quite unique in the grand scheme of things. What could that be, however? I simply don't know as of right now. Now, our next and final addition to the God of War series is a character that we've heard so much of, but I've only seen recently, Asgard's God of War, Tyr. Now, Tyr has been painted as a very, very important figure in the series, being different from his fellow Asgardians, wanting to instead create bridges instead of destroying them. It put him in the crosshairs of the Allfather Odin, and due to the turmoil and tension between the two, Tyr mysteriously disappeared from the pantheon. So it led to the question here of what happened to Tyr? What happened to this God of War?